So hello guys, my name is Michael Lefakis and this is my presentation for Unit 3, actually the task 2, and immersive technology in education. So let's dive into the contents and to see what we are about to examine in this presentation. So first of all, we're going to do an introduction. We're going to see increased engagements that is due to immersive technologies. We're going to see improved understanding, enhanced creativity, reduced stress, and collaboration and social learning. These are some benefits of immersive technologies and the use of it in education. So last but not least would be the conclusion, and then there are the references. So to begin with, the introduction. Immersive experiences in a school setting offer numerous benefits that can significantly enhance the educational process. Here are some examples of how these benefits can be applied. To begin with increased engagement, I have here two examples. The first one is virtual field trip that uh, how this model is about to work. Instead of reading about historical events, for example, in a history class, students can take virtual field trips to historical sites like the Colosseum in Rome or the pyramids in Egypt. By immersing themselves in these environments, students are more likely to be engaged and retain the information they learn. A lot of studies have shown that immersive virtual environments can increase student engagement and motivation. Our second example is interactive simulation. For example, in science classes, students can use virtual reality to conduct experiments in a virtual lab. This hands-on approach increases engagement by making students feel like active participants in their learning processes. To move on, let's see the improved understanding benefit and how can this be applied in a class. To begin with our first example, we have complex concept visualization, and in the second chapter I have biology and physics. So in subjects like biology or physics, students can use augmented reality to visualize complex concepts such as the structure of a cell or the behavior of particles at the atomic level. By interacting with 3D models, students can better grasp difficult concepts, improving their overall understanding. In the second example, we have the language learning, and we have in the second chapter a new vocabulary and grammar. Language students can immerse themselves in a virtual environment where the target language is spoken, such as a virtual French cafe, for example. This exposure to real life language can lead the students to learn and understand and retain new vocabulary and grammar structures more effectively. Moving on, we have the enhanced creativity, and here are some of the examples I would like to discuss. The first one is a virtual art studio, and more specifically, art students can use virtual reality to create sculptures or paintings in a 3D space, of course, experimenting with different forms and materials without having the constraints of the physical world. This can lead to enhanced creativity as students explore new ways of expressing themselves. In the second example, we have creative writing in virtual reality. In a virtual reality, actually based creative writing class, students could walk through a virtual environment and interact with objects or characters that inspire their stories, thus sparking creativity through immersion. Next, we have the reduced stress and how can we reduce stress with the use of immersive technologies. And more specifically, we'll see in this slide. First of all, in the first example, we have mindfulness and relaxation exercises that schools can offer a virtual reality based mindfulness sessions where students can relax in a virtual forest or by a tranquil beach. These environments can help reduce stress and anxiety, creating a more conductive learning atmosphere. In our second example, we have stress-free learning environments that is almost similar but not exactly the same. Students who feel overwhelmed by traditional learning settings can benefit from immersive environments tailored to reduce anxiety, such as quiet virtual study rooms or calming natural landscapes, as we described before, which can help them focus on their studies. Last but not least, we have collaboration and school learning. Uh, Last but not least, we have collaboration and social learning. Here we have two examples. The first one is virtual group project. Students can collaborate in virtual spaces, working together on projects in a shared virtual reality environment. This approach not only promotes teamwork, but also allows students to engage with peers from different locations, fostering a sense of global citizenship. Last but not least, we have the interactive history lessons, which is an example of one course actually from a variety of courses that students can participate in role-playing scenarios where they assume the roles of historical figures, collaborating to solve historical dilemmas or recreate significant events. This not only improves their understanding of history but also develops critical thinking and collaboration skills. So to come to a conclusion, what I would like to say is by integrating immersive experiences into the school setting, educators can leverage these benefits to create more engaging, effective, and stress-free learning environments. These technologies can transform traditional education methods, offering new ways for students to learn, collaborate, and express themselves. In the next slide, you can see the references I use and the text I read for this presentation. Thanks a lot for your attention. Thanks a lot for your time.